Hello everyone, my name is Zongling Wang from the First Institute of Oceanography, Ministry of Natural Resources, China. Today, I will give a talk on the environmental monitoring and assessment in the Indian Ocean. My talk mainly contains three parts. First, I will introduce the research conducted by camera in the West Indian Ocean. Secondly, a brief introduction of the background information file in the West Indian Ocean. We prepared for this workshop. Thirdly, the scientific gaps between what we know and what we don't know. The research we conduct are mainly carried out in two areas of Indian Ocean. One is in the southwestern Indian Ocean. The other is in the northwest. Burma has a PMS contract area in southwestern Indian Ocean. The map on the top left corner is the research area in southwestern Indian Ocean. We used the Halong 3 ROV to sample their hydrothermal vents, including biological samples and geological samples. A lot of new instruments and methods were used in the survey, and we got lots of data and samples, both in water column and in sediments, geological coring, push call, reaming proper measurements, and treatment clean water sampling, and so on. We obtained data on temperature, salinity, dissolved oxygen, pH, and how they change with the depth of water. And we found the sediment in their vein field is enriched in many metals, such as copper, zinc, and nickel. We also obtained their vein data of carbon dioxide and temperature with in situ probes. Carbon dioxide and temperature are obviously higher near veins than that of background. The variation are good parameters for finding active hydrothermal veins. We obtained the biological data in the overlying water columns, including chlorophyll A, phytoplankton. There are totally 119 phytoplankton and 200 zooplankton were found, and both of them are in the higher diversity. Delta is the dominant phytoplankton group, while copperpose was the most abundant zooplankton. We also found hydrothermal veins housed very different microbial communities from those in the overlying water column. The bacteria that are involved in sulfur cycling are abundant in the vent communities, which cause the difference in communities. We investigate vine fauna in three hydrothermal veins, Tiancheng, Duanqiao, and Longqi. A total of 39 species was found, with 10 species potentially endemic to southwest India region. The fauna in Tiancheng was different from that of in Longqi, but similar to carry in the Central Indian Ocean. The dominant species in Tiancheng was deep sea mussel, while it was snails in Longqi. The Temporal vine fauna was found a new morpho type of scaly-foot snail, which was white than those in solitary and darker than those in carry. We analyzed the population connectivity and gene flows of scaly-foot snail from the West Indian Ocean region. and found the genetic diversity of carry is the highest among all populations examined. There is no genetic barrier between Tiancheng population and the Central India ridge population. The Longqi population seems to be isolated from the other population. Similar results were found by further haplotype network analysis of the three dominant species. The biodiversity of Tiancheng Wang reveals close region similarity in the Indian Ocean. We also established a numerical modeling to simulate the bottom current in the study region. It seems that the connectivity between Kari and Tiancheng are supported by the bottom current, where the current around Longqi is relatively isolated from the rest of the area, which is in agreement with the biological data. Next, I'm going to talk about some initial results we got in the northwest Indian Ocean. Three events were in which we Tianqiu, Huocan, and Daxi. Again, the biological samples and data were also obtained in the overlying water column, similar to that in the southwest Indian Ocean. There were 200 zooplankton in the northwest Indian Ocean, less than that of southwest Indian Ocean. There were 20 species found in the Wang fauna in the northwest Wangs. The dominant species were deep sea shrimp. The community structure showed the highest similarity with those in the central India region. In addition, two new worms were genetically distinct from the southwest and central India region counterparts. Okay, a summary of the first part. We have done several surveys in the Indian Ocean regions. We found that in the euphatic zone, it has low chlorophyll A and high planktonic diversity. The fauna of hydrothermal veins exhibits features of unique nerves and connectivity. Benthic fauna in Carlsberg Ridge and Central India Ridge are highly connected, and the population of Longqi seems to be isolated from the other population. Next, I'll give a brief introduction of the compiled background information file we prepared for this workshop. There have been a lot of measurements of water depths in the West Indian Ocean, and the currents at the different depths of water were also studied by many scientists. It is very complicated. The currents are of different velocity and different in different area and depths. Based on remote sensing data, we have got the concentration of chlorophyll A for 13 years, and the surveyed temperature and salinity data from 1982 to 2017. Obviously, chlorophyll A in the mid-ocean was much lower than that of coastward in Indian Ocean. There are many fracture zones in the northwest Indian region, and we have known the location of each fracture zone. There are totally 11 hydrothermal veins that have been discovered. The exact location and available chemical parameters of these veins have been measured. The forewind use the biogeographic, which are lower basil, meso, pelagic, Dispersal and Longhurst province were also compared. The distribution of VEMS, such as deep sea corals and sponges, were extracted from the OBS system. In summary, there are a lot of information contained in the background information file we prepared for this workshop. Based on what we know, there are still many scientific questions remains unknown. In the third part of my talk, I want to raise some scientific gaps. Please note that I'm just giving some examples. The first question can be, is there a connection between active and inactive veins from a geological perspective? The paper by Dr. Tao in southwestern Indian Ocean show that some active and inactive veins may be connected in the depths. However, we don't know which ones are connected and which are not. The next question is, we know little about the speed and the direction of bottom current and the plume disperse, and importantly, they decided the direction and the distance where lava will get. Other question can be, what is the chemical gradients and the speciation changes with the distance from hydrothermal veins, which will also greatly influence the biological activities. There are some studies in other ocean regions, but not here in Indian Ocean. Questions such as, what is the temporal succession of fauna? The picture below showed the observation on the same chimney in 2011 and 2015, after only 4 years. The changes are obvious with the changes of Wang. Some new deep sea species began to colonize around the chimney. And what caused spatial heterogeneity during our investigation? We observed different dominant species in different vines. However, we know little about the reason that may cause such spatial heterogeneity. Last but not least, a lot of future work is needed in order to fill these scientific gaps. We are seeking there should be more in situ monitoring surveys, also numerical modeling, as well as multidisciplinary study and international cooperation. Thanks for your attention.